This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
A burst pipe at 3 a.m. is a bad way to start the day. A cold shower in November isn't invigorating. So before you start freaking, call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is just one call away 24 hours a day. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
Let's play Beat Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to Beat Mix, and it's time to pump it up for Monday. Pump it up. That's what he said. I hope everybody gets all pumped up for this beautiful Monday.
Is it really?
No, it's crappy
Monday?
outside. It's terrible. Yeah, it's gross. I don't like it at all. It's not happy about it. But, hey, you got to get through it. You got to push through it. You got to make it happen.
For a guy that wasn't happy about it, boy, you really just decided to just ignore it and get pumped up.
Yeah, let's get pumped up. And let's get to our contestant. We got Justin in Woodinville. Justin, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. All right. For those playing at home, Justin will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Justin, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. You ready?
I am ready.
Philip J. Fry is a fictional character on what animated sitcom?
Futurama.
Yes. Who played the Joker in the 2016 movie Suicide Squad?
Jared Leto.
Yes. There are 1,760 of what unit of measurement in a mile?
Meters?
No.
Yards.
Yes. On a map, which state is directly above Iowa?
Pass.
Who had the hit song Insane in the Brain?
Cypress Hill.
Yes. A phytotoxin is a poison produced from what?
Plants?
Yes. Geller is the last name of which 2 main Friends characters?
Ross and Jennifer Aniston's character. Pass.
Who wrote the famous poem The Raven?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes. In Disney's Snow White, which one of the dwarfs wears glasses?
Stop.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Okay, then.
Wow. Justin did pretty
good about that.
Yeah, you feel pretty. Yeah, that's good. You did a good score, man.
But I forgot about that familial relationship on that thing.
Oh, yeah, really?
I totally forgot about that.
Well, it was fun to hear the answer given and then just look at Vicky, who was just disapprovingly shaking her head.
Well, and also, if Justin really thinks about it, it's like, well, that better not have been true.
Well, I mean, it could be a Star Wars situation there at that point.
Oh, good point.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm not a huge Friends fan.
Well, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Steve's back, and he's ready to answer some questions. Well,
yeah, he is.
Steve, are you ready to answer some questions?
Oh, yeah.
Never been more ready, Rev. Let's do this.
Ooh, look at him. He's pumped up, too.
Yeah.
Philip J. Fry is a fictional character on what animated sitcom?
Philip J. Fry. Simpsons.
No.
Family Guy.
No.
Futurama.
Yes.
Wow.
Who played the Joker in the
Poker's ready.
2016 movie Suicide Squad?
That would be Jared Leto.
Yes. What? There are 1,760 of what unit of measurement in a mile?
Inches.
No.
Feet.
No.
Yards.
Yes. On a map,
Okay.
which state is directly above Iowa?
North Dakota.
No.
South Dakota.
No.
Michigan.
No. Who had a hit song with Insane in the Brain?
It's insane. Got no brain. What the hell? Cypress Hill.
Yes, a
Insane in the
phytotoxin
Brain.
is a poison produced from what?
Dogs?
No.
Nice.
Phytotoxin. Plants.
Yes. Geller is the last name of which two
Lance.
main Friends characters?
Ross. Rachel.
No.
What?
The Geller is the last name of which two main Friends characters?
Rachel and Chandler.
No.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Steve, you might be pumped up, but you did not win.
And
Oh, yes.
Ross.
Yeah, you got there.
Nice job, Justin.
Couldn't remember who was related.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, Justin got me, of course, this fantastic
No, he
song.
didn't.
I'm very, very happy about
Well, no,
this.
he did. He
Yeah,
did. He
he-
beat me, Steve.
Yeah. There you go, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Meow.
So nice.
Yeah, Justin did say what Ross and Jennifer Aniston's character would be Ross and Rachel, which again would be the Star Wars moment.
That'd be
They're
weird.
related, and
Yeah. On a special episode of Friends.
And they never got married, so.
they never.
Oh, no, that's not true. They did, but she never changed her last name.
Okay, thank goodness. Whew.
They were married, but she didn't know how long they were actually married for.
So okay, that would have been awkward if that.
Oh,
would have
yeah,
been
you
the
would have
case
been wrong
there.
at that point. Yeah.
It would have been.
Oh.
And then that disapproving look would have been Vicky looking at me while I was saying that question. The one that both of you missed on a map, which state is directly above Iowa? Anybody?
Above Iowa? Is it
Yeah.
Illinois?
No.
Mississippi.
Did
No.
I'm doing it. as a
Well,
joke.
okay, because
Michigan?
Kinda.
No, because that was already said, but it does
Yeah.
start with an M.
Massachusetts.
Minnesota.
Is it Minnesota?
It is
must be.
Minnesota. Thank you, Vicky, for at least saying one that was.
It had an M in it.
It did
Yeah.
have an M in it, and there are very many
Man.
that have an M in it.
You guys are so screwed if I'm in charge of having to find somewhere.
You know what I love? The fact that
yeah.
the state that's above New York, I mean, you know, isn't it? Is it Massachusetts above New York? Kind of. So, oh no, Massachusetts
No,
is actually
Canada's above
east of
New York.
Montreal's
Yeah.
above New York.
Wait,
You're
that
right.
starts with an M.
Yeah, you know what? Steve and I are both stupid, so never mind. You know,
I'm really glad that there's Google Maps for you too.
yeah, believe me, so am I.
Yeah. I remember moving out here. I was like, I don't know what to do. It's like, just get on 90 and just keep driving.
It's a good call with that one. At least it'll get you in this general vicinity. Congratulations to Justin on beating Steve.
Yeah, good job, Justin. There's a chat on Reddit right now where a user asks for the worst things that are legal. And I love this because there are things in life that I think this should really not be legal. I can't believe it is. And so I'm wondering if you guys have anything that you go, yeah, I know this is legal and it really shouldn't be, because the number one thing is, in fact, my top answer. And everybody seems to agree that this should be illegal, the fact that they get to do this. and
Texting
they
you
do-
during the radio show.
Wow, that's very specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not it.
No, that's
Please stop texting.
I know you don't like when people text you during the show.
Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, in my rules, you're right, that is illegal. But no, this would be, generally speaking, like, you know, the what most people are, not my specific rules. Yeah. Well,
And it's yours.
yes, and I think it's a lot of people's actually. And all right, I'm going to help you out because you guys are like, you know,
You're
looking
stumping
puzzled.
us, man.
You have a
Maybe
lot of
you-
rules.
Maybe you don't mind this as much as I do, but robocalls or junk mail, I feel like robocalls should be illegal. You know, you just getting randomly called on your phone, and it's not even real people anymore.
See, I don't answer my phone, so it never bothers me, and those robocalls never leave voicemails.
Yeah.
And if they
Oh,
do, the voicemails are always kind of entertaining to listen to.
And I don't know. I think at least my Apple phone, my iPhone, has been able to alleviate that because I have a setting that if it's not a phone number that I don't know, it immediately silences it, and it'll usually just send it straight to voicemail.
Oh, you're gonna have to send me whatever that setting is because I
Yeah,
feel
I'll look that
like-
up and send it to you because that's the one thing I never worry about phone calls anymore. If you're not in my phone, you can leave a message or else I'll never talk to you.
And I love that, like, at least my phone, too, it will say possible spam. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
I like
oh,
that. But what if, like, your wife is, like, you know, I don't know, lost her phone and she's, like, being chased by, like, kidnappers, and she just gets to a payphone and tries to call you.
Leave a message.
Wow,
Okay.
you just basically said what would happen if we were still in the 90s.
Are you in a 1990s horror movie? Well,
Exactly.
then.
She lost her phone, but fortunately had 35 cents or however much a payphone
Yeah,
call.
right. And it was able to find a payphone.
Yes.
Oh, that's just that's the best. I've got to get to a payphone. You know, you can just use my phone and text him or send him a Facebook message. No, I've got to get to a payphone.
How's she going to do that? She's being chased by kidnappers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The kidnappers. They'll probably let them use their phone. But you're right, Steve. Like, for instance, if you got people coming over to do service on your house, to do work on your house, that's usually a number you don't know when the service provider comes over and says, I'm calling you to let you know I'm going to be over to fix your oven in about 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the bummer.
What are you going to do, Rev, if they're calling you?
Well, hopefully they scheduled it beforehand, and then I'll look at my phone and be like, oh, look, they left a message.
But what if they're being chased by kidnappers?
Well, then I can't help you then at that point.
Yeah. Well, thank God.
Sorry, I'm not willing to.
Well, there's still phone booths, though, right?
See, I don't mind junk mail because junk mail for me is like relieving. It's like, oh, okay, good. I don't owe any money.
Not a bill.
Yeah. Because sometimes those damn junk mail letters look like they're coming from like the government. Right. And I'm like, oh, crap. What did I not pay? And I open it up and it's like some stupid, like, oh, you could get, I don't know.
Refinance.
Yeah, you trying to refinance your house?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. They're trying to scam you, but you're relieved that that's all they were trying to do was scam you because you really don't know anything.
Yes.
All right.
Well, and see, I automatically thought email. I wasn't even thinking
spam
actual
email.
mail.
Yeah, I hate that.
I see, and it doesn't bother me because it's usually my own fault. Like all of the junk email I
signing
get
up for stuff
is all from buying stuff in the past. So I'm
but you shouldn't get destroyed for buying stuff in the past.
But you can unsubscribe.
Oh, you can try, Danny.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, you can try. There are people there are conspiracy theorists, and I'm one of them, that think that all you do is they laugh at you when you unsubscribe and go, oh, so he is reading this.
Yeah,
Send him more.
so there's that. It's an actual email address that works. Okay, good. We'll keep you on this list.
Yeah, I've unsubscribed, and I'm not going to mention this company because, boy, would I love to, because I have done everything. I've thrown them in my junk mail folder. I have unsubscribed. They're a national company, too, and boy, oh boy, they continue to send me stuff anyway. And I'm like, I don't know what I have to do except have just a Michael Douglas moment. Go in there and you go, you know what? I'm about to fall down. Company. Stop
Unsubscribe me.
Yeah, send us up.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
When the hot water needs to be hot, when the drain needs to drain, when the toilet needs to flush, you need to do two things. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. On call and there when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Well, Pornhub does that, BJ. I'm sorry.
Oh, you thought that was funny, Vicky?
I wasn't expecting him to say that.
Okay, good.
Come on, guys. BJ's more of a red tube kind of dude.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
Gosh, I thought you knew him.
I thought I did too.
You clearly don't.
Yeah, honest to God.
How many
Steve's
times
the
did he
only
say
one
it?
that really. Steve's the only one that gets me.
I know you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the big one there.
You know what I think is really illegal is targeted ads when you've already purchased something.
Yeah.
Good call.
Stop targeting me. You already succeeded.
Yeah, I already bought it.
You would ruin the entire social network advertising structure. You know what I mean? Because that's all they got. They go, we target so many people. It's like, yeah, but they never tell the people, like the Facebook ads or Twitter. They never tell people that, they target you after you buy something that you don't need it anymore. And they go, hey, look, we got him. It's like, yeah, but I already have it. How about this? How about subscriptions or services that auto renew or are too hard to cancel? Which, of course, I don't know if it's true today, but gym memberships used to be very notorious for that.
I had to send a letter to their company headquarters down in Southern California to get it done. And the only reason I stopped the credit card I had it on because I wasn't even sure whether or not they received it. They never told me.
Yeah, I feel like those days are maybe gone. like of the really difficult to unsubscribe. And I mean, the last time I quit a gym, it wasn't really all that difficult. Although they did, like, you got to come in to do it. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll come in to do it.
You know what's really
stupid? Like, what do I need to see? We need to break up in person. Like, what is this?
They need to look you in the eye, Steve.
Dude, should I bring flowers too? I mean, what's going on here?
It's their last chance. Maybe they'll set out a nice table with a candlelight and
brought you my sweaty socks. Here you go. I'm out.
You.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Oh, man. I'll tell you, I mean, I got busted by what happened in this story because of the damn live photo feature on iPhones.
Oh, I love the live photo feature.
Oh, if you don't know about it, though, and when it first was introduced, I had it on my phone, but I didn't know what the hell was going on.
But whenever you make like a derpy face, there's a good chance that maybe it won't be as derpy if you keep like playing around with the settings.
Yeah, I didn't know that a picture basically took a little mini video. Like it was an update, I don't know, 2 years ago this is when it came in, or even longer, live photo. And of course, whenever it first happened, I didn't know about this.
Right.
And a lot of people still don't know about it because this feature just took down a relationship. There's a woman named Serena who posted a video on TikTok on Sunday showing how her boyfriend sent her a photo of an empty bed in a hotel room telling her that he missed her, which, that seems like a nice thing to do if you're traveling. Go, hey, man, I wish you were here, showing the empty bed.
This bed with me.
Yeah. ... Yeah, it seems like a nice idea, but his girlfriend was savvy enough to press down the live photo because he sent it to her. And when you send live photos to other people that have the live photo function, they can watch the live photo too. And
I just saw the live photo and it's amazing.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So when she pressed down to see the live photo, at the end of the clip, some random woman jumped onto the bed.
Man,
which is not what he planned to have.
He wasn't wasting any time. He's like, hold on, babe, real quick. Let me take a picture to send to my girlfriend. All right, now fall on the bed.
Right, you could have just waited seconds.
Yeah, the trouble is that if she knew that was the case, Steve, then I'm sure that's why she did that.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, it's just the timing is just
in the bed.
Yeah, it's like, really? You take a picture of the bed and then also unless she really innocently said, "Oh, all right, you done? All right, I'm hopping on the bed." Wow.
Oops.
Yeah, that's a big oops. So Serena posted this video, basically the girlfriend that discovered her boyfriend was cheating. She posted it on TikTok on Sunday. It's gone viral, as you can imagine. And it's like it just says, when this guy you're dating says he misses you, but then you click the live photo and there's another girl on the bed.
Well, in all fairness, you might still miss her.
I hadn't thought about that. You're right, Steve. I mean, you can be cheating on, somebody important in your life and still miss them. That's true. Right. Yeah, you maybe don't miss the physical aspect of them that you're, engaging in, but maybe you miss, the way they. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
that's why you put things in portrait mode. Portrait mode is the way to go.
Oh, good call.
Portrait mode.
It looks fancier. Everything about it's cooler.
Is there no live photo at that point with portrait mode? I'm going to have to remember that myself.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Because I've been busted by saying, can we just get this stupid thing, for this picture for this moron? That's what I have sent a picture of somebody. Like, somebody wanted a picture of me and Kath. And so, we're trying to figure it out. And I go, let's just send this picture to the idiot. And then that's what because it also records the audio.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So I didn't know that audio was being recorded when you're taking a picture.
And you only hear the audio if you have like the little toggle on the side of your phone, on the left side of your phone, if you have it up. Because I never hear the audio of my live pictures, but one time it was up and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. It even has audio too.
Yeah. So that's the problem, is I didn't know that. And
I bet that went over well.
Yeah, well, as usual, technology screwed me, but not as bad as this guy who was actually getting screwed in a lot of ways, apparently. A woman catches her boyfriend cheating because of Apple's Live Photos feature. Based on this, whether it be a relationship or anything else, how did you get busted, or how did you bust someone else? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
One texter says, I'm not proud of this, but I was once busted for trying to have a one-night stand behind my girlfriend's back because she left her laptop in my car. She thought I was home because that's what I told her, but I was actually on my way to another gal's house. I was a moron and deserved the humiliation dump that I received. It was all over Facebook at one point for my friends and family to see. Eye-opener for sure from Ryan.
And he got dumped?
I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
He says, I mean, he said, I got humiliation dump that I received.
Yeah. See, and it wasn't meant to be, apparently. But it would have been nice for him to sort of end it first, then go do the one-night stand. But, look, humans are humans, man.
That is very true. Humans are humans.
Humans are humans. Let's go to Steve. I think it's Steve. Is he on line one? Do we have?
No, we lost him.
No. Oh, we lost Steve. Damn it, Steve.
I'm right here, guys.
Not that Steve, the other Steve.
The other Steve. Well, I wonder about Vicky because I know of a situation where I got Vicky into trouble. I'm wondering if she remembers that one.
Oh, I do.
Oh, well, yeah, I thought you would.
Because we were talking about, it was around April Fool's many years ago, and I was talking about how a guy I was seeing pranked me saying that he was actually moving to a different state, and that's how I actually fell for it. And you're like, oh, that guy that I saw at the park with you. And I was like, no, that's a different guy.
Whoops.
So I think only one of them heard it, but it wasn't that big a deal because I wasn't official with either of them. But I was just like,
oh, you weren't now.
Could you
right.
just
well, I mean, you just assume people are like with one person. I forget that not everybody was as lame as me and could actually have multiple people hanging in their life.
So, I don't have a whole, I have a finite amount of time, so I got to get going with all those first dates, get them out of the way, see which one's going to stick. Neither of them stuck.
Yeah,
they're both, I think, married
bad
now.
spaghetti.
Yeah, bad spaghetti.
Well, good for whoever's wall that they're stuck on now.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all happy, I think.
I helped with that, by the way. I helped you weed out the chaff.
You did not help with that.
I did.
Totally.
He's like a modern-day matchmaker.
Look, if somebody really cares about you, they might go, all right, you got somebody else, but I'm still going to prove I'm the best. I'm not going to dump you. I'm not going to be mad. But you know what? These two, neither one of them proved that you were worth fighting for, Vicky. Right. How's that? See?
Oh, great.
Yeah, I fixed it. Sort of.
See, I always get busted for like food stuff. I mean,
right.
I one time hitting the brakes on the car, and all of a sudden a Burger King package rolled from underneath my driver's side, and then my wife's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "I have no idea. It must have been there when we bought the car." It's just like whatever.
What a slob, the previous owner.
Coming in the house with pizza sauce on my cheek. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, I got into a knife fight. That's blood."
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorites happened when we have a couple of coffee places that we go to, and they know our orders. And sometimes like one will go and get the order for both. Well, sometimes when I would go to that place, I would also get a cookie. But I wouldn't tell my wife that I would get a cookie.
Oh, yeah.
So one time she went to go get us the coffees, and they gave her the cookie. And she came back, she bought it. It's not like, and she's like, hey, here's our order. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. She got me a cookie. She's like, no, they offered it because that's what you usually get. And I'm like,
oh, man.
Yeah, baby.
I probably should have this conversation with our barista. Like, this is just alone.
Yeah.
This is between you and me.
It's on the DL.
Yeah, my wife does not need to know about this information.
It really is funny because, you don't know what you've got to be sneaky about in relationships. Like some people, no problems with food, but problems with money or whatever. It is funny what each couple has that they go, okay, listen, can we keep this on the DL? And you're like, really? You got to keep that on the DL?
Yeah, she cares about my health and I eat healthy and all that. But every once in a while I like to sneak a little cookie.
Well, that's how it works.
No, it doesn't sound right either.
Well, yeah. Your wife is brilliant because she knows that you're going to sneak around with stuff, but the idea that you have to means you will actually regulate yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm way better than I would be if she was just cool with me doing whatever. It's more of like, obviously she doesn't care at the end of the day, and I'm not like oh man, I'm in the doghouse because I ate a cookie. It's just more funny, if anything.
Yeah, and I think that's look, there's got to be somebody that's got to be my keeper. In some department of my life. There's just some part of my life it'd be great to have a keeper. And I think that's what like couples can do for each other. They can be each other's keepers in small areas where we're not so good at, and it's like, all right, you know what? I mean, right now Sarah is that one for me because she's like super healthy too. And so, and so to get her to give me a treat is a monumental occasion.
That's right. There have been times where you've asked one of us to go into the kitchen and grab a donut for quote unquote ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We sneak it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, crap. Your daughter's listening right now.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Steve.
My apologies.
Busted.
Yeah. That's really good, Steve. Thanks for that.
I won't do that ever again, I promise.
No, I'm sure you won't.
We'll fix it in post. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They say payback is a biatch. Someone would say.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, that Tatum kid's got so much candy coming her way. Oh, my God.
Oh, Daddy's going to have to make sure it's safe. So.
Oh, yeah. You got to test it and eat it all.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right, Daddy.
Dad, how come I never get any candy that this BJ guy talks about?
Because they're all dangerous candy.
Yeah, they're dangerous candy.
Adults can live through them, but children can't.
He gives you the right Kit Kat, and that's just the wrong one.
Oh,
He
you're
gives you
working on
right
all the
Twix.
best dad lies now.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. You got to get ready for Halloween when she starts being aware of the fact that the candy's supposed to be for her.
That candy will put hair on your chest.
Oh, that's it.
Look what happened to me.
Yeah. Yeah, really, you know what? That's a good example, to be honest with you.
I was the person I got caught by my wife skipping work. I didn't feel like working, and I wanted to day to myself just to play video games. So I walked down the street, down the driveway, and went back to the house. When she was gone, she ended up coming back a few minutes because she forgot something. Ended up having to do a bunch of housework and run some errands.
Oh, see, how about you go right into punishment mode? Like you got to whatever you got to do.
Oh,
Isn't
you got to
that
stay
funny?
home, clean the toilets.
Yeah, and you actually do it. Like, I guess there's something wired in all of us when we know, like, we're wrong, and we just transfer that from our parents to our spouses and go, okay, because you're an adult. You can still say, no, I'm going to play games. But I like the fact that dude's like, all right, well, I got busted. Therefore, I got to pay the price.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.